I'm very aware that I come across cocky. I struggle with depression. I have imposter syndrome. So yeah, reselling can be a lonely, lonely job. You are in the position you are in because you are good at what you do. That's what I'm talking about. Oops. So I'm guessing that's because there's labels and branding on them. I could just pull them off and keep them, but she wants them back, so I'm gonna do that for her. Maybe I'll see them again. Welcome back to the channel. I have a few things that I need to pack from yesterday that I still haven't done, because it's okay, because I didn't need to do them yesterday. So we get those sorted out first. First things first. I actually got a little bit carried away with myself then. I started packing without you. How rude of me, how rude. Just packing the train set, the Horby one from yesterday. On my way to work this morning, I had a video playing in the background, audio only, and it was Chester Bennington from Lincoln Park, as we all know. Suffered massively from mental health issues. On the outside, he was the king. Lincoln Park, frontman of a big band, very successful, seemingly okay. But on this video, he was on a radio show with a radio DJ, and Chester was talking about how he feels and what it's like in his own head and how he cannot be alone in there, which I fully understand and relate to. And the DJ was just like laughing, going, "You're crazy." Not laughing at him like, "Shut up," but just like, "What are you talking about, man? You're crazy." And Chester was like, yeah. And it just made me realise that a lot of people just don't know or don't understand what it's like to have battles with your mental health. I don't want to say mental health issues, like stigmatise it, but battles with your mental health. Everybody's looking at their physical health, and you can spot when somebody's physically unwell, obese or whatever, but when somebody's mentally unwell, that is so hard to spot. I am very aware of my persona on the internet and how I come across on videos and how I am in public and how I am around people. I'm very aware that I come across cocky, even though I am just very confident. And the confidence comes from not giving a fuck about what anybody thinks. But the not giving a fuck about what anybody thinks has come from years of trauma and suffering with my mental health. This is just a great place that I've got to. So my point is, most of you might not even know or realise that I have these battles daily. I am by no means a happy man. I struggle inside, which is now reflecting on the outside a lot. I struggle with depression. I have imposter syndrome. I have ADHD with other possible traits that come with that. ADHD undiagnosed, by the way, because help in this country is fucking ridiculous. I've been waiting for nearly 3 years now, but that's a different situation. And that's just ADHD, believe it or not. I say it like that, but a lot of people who don't understand the condition don't know what comes with that. But I'm losing the track. That's the state of this country. Help for mental health is just ridiculous. I guess what I'm trying to get at is, in this reselling world, especially when you are working the same way that I do. Now, fortunately for me, I like being alone. Being alone for me is perfect. I thrive, I strive, and I have the best thoughts and I have the best ideas when I'm alone. I'm more calmer. I don't have to worry about anybody else, because I do worry about everybody else around me when I'm with people. I want to make sure that I'm making them happy, making them laugh, supplying for them, giving them what they need. Am I being the right kind of... My social battery drains 15-20 minutes and I'm done 9 times out of 10. So half the reason why I don't come to any meetups. But what is the point I'm getting at here? Listening to that video of Chester talk made me think about how reselling really can be like that as well. For people who struggle being alone, because one of the things he said was, if I'm not with the band, or if I'm not with my family, or if I'm not with friends, then it's dangerous for me to be alone in my head. And that's what made me think about the reselling side of it. It doesn't matter if I'm with friends or family or whoever, or alone. I'm always in my head regardless. Sometimes I'll go into my head while I'm with people and I space out. But in reselling, I am very aware of how lonely, and I've seen it before on posts on Instagram, people talking about it, how lonely reselling can be, especially when you go from an office or a warehouse environment, something like that, where you're trying to escape that grind, but what you do leave behind is, if you like it, sometimes, if you like it or not, workplace camaraderie, work friends, colleagues, you're always around people. And some people really need that closeness. Some people really need that level of people being around them to feel comfortable. And then you go from that to this, which is solidarity. A lot of people find comfort and companionship going around the charity shop, speaking to the charity shop people. Building that friendship and rapport can be where some people get their company from and their companionship. This parcel is never going to get packed, is it? So yeah, reselling can be a lonely job. And if you're not wired to want and like being alone, I can see how it can affect some people. And with the state of the country at the moment, everybody's attachment to what's happening is a lot more intense and a lot more heightened. So couple that with trying to run your own business as a lone ranger. I understand it, guys. I do understand it. Like I say, I am very fortunate that I'm happy to be alone. I'm not alone, but I'm happier when I'm on my own. You know? Sounds bad. No kids, no missus, no friends, no colleagues, no boss, no customers, nothing around me. That's when I'm at my best. But I can thrive in the public as well. I'm a chameleon. It's part of ADHD. It's the masking situation. It's the coping and finding coping mechanisms from trauma, which I've suffered in the past. I mean, we've all suffered trauma, haven't we? A lot of us have. So I'm lucky to be able to live like that. Some people aren't. So what I'm saying is, guys, those of you who are reselling and you are lonely as hell and you feel like you're trapped within your head like Chester was, and you feel like it's not a safe space to be in, and it's something you have uncontrollable thoughts regarding, try to remember that you are in the position you are in because you are good at what you do. Whether your sales are down and your sales are low, think about the exchange of entrapment in a workplace to freedom on your own. Work out the pay to freedom ratio, and you might start to realise you are way further up the chain than you first thought. 9 minutes I've been waffling on for. Right, let's get this package sorted. Jesus.
Like there's so many circumstances that for me that relate to this situation, but like I know that for me, when I'm inside myself, when I'm in my own head, it gets this place right here, this skull between my ears, that is a bad neighborhood, and I should not be in there alone. I can't be in there by myself.
What are you talking about? You just
it's insane. It's crazy in here. This is a bad place for me to be by myself. And so when I'm in that.
So did you hear how the interviewer was saying, what do you mean? That's crazy talk. You just don't understand. And that's what you need to remember. Not everybody understands or goes through it or gets it. So don't beat people up because they don't understand you or your mind or how you feel. No matter how low you feel, it's not on them. It's on you to just understand it and recognise where you are and just move forward. Keep punching, keep moving forward. One day something good will happen. Anyway, should we move on to some solds? Oh shit, I've still got those to pack, haven't I? You've seen the bows, you've seen the computer, you've seen that and you've seen that. Let me just get those packed. There's 4 to pack from the other day that you've already seen. I'm not going to waste your time with that. So a couple of sales you wouldn't have seen that came in from yesterday. Very, very small sales, to be fair. We've got the Warhammer Blood Angels card set. 1 is sealed, 2 are not. Sold for £7.50 free postage. Mr. Rummage Around has bought the Xbox adapter. Sold for £10.79 in total. The cheeky little swine used the £10 discount code. He left a note saying, how are the chickens? The chicks have gone back today. Sadly, I'm so sad, but they had a nice life. And summer is well and truly on the way. These 2 roll-out beach mats sold for £17.09 all in. I've still got the Le Creuset to pack, the iGazzini Recess Light to pack, and the Quality Street tin to pack. Look at that, that's how Quality Streets used to be, do you know what I mean? Proper. What's the weight on that? Tin charged 2.5p, must be returned. But I feel like with my 2-second discussion that I listened to on the way to work, turning into a big rant. This video has probably been taken over by that subject. So I'm probably still going to release the video, and it's probably going to be titled around that. So if you've made it this far, you know why. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And remember, you're not alone. See you in a bit.